Hello everybody, Iain Robson here for another episode of Lanwerhkanal. That's gotta be one of the more awkward introductions ever. Anyways, we got what's going on today. As you can see, we got the John Deere. He's currently harvesting this field right here, 39. And we have 37 that's already been harvested. And we do have field 36 that also needs to be harvested as well. So hopefully we'll get that done in the near future. But we are running into a bit of a fuel issue with this guy right here, so we may have to pick up some sort of fuel Bowser or something for this guy. We'll see. We'll see. It's not too far away from the farm, and he probably should be able to finish the rest of this field off before he's got just that little bit left there, so he should be okay. Oh, he's got this bit here too, so we'll see what happens. We could start actually... Let's just see here. We could start actually... we could do a couple things. Let's see if we can't get a nice water trailer for our sheep and our pigs. What do we got here? Let's see. We have a couple options available to us. We have this, which we've used before. I think most of the water... There aren't many random water trailers that we haven't used, to be honest with you. Most of them are fairly straightforward. There are, you know, you could buy a different one, but really it's not gonna make a big difference in the long run. It's still gonna be a water trailer. Don't need a water truck. Yeah, let's get this one right here. It's only 8 grand. It does transport milk as well, so we could theoretically use it for that purpose as well. Now, I believe there is a water station somewhere on this, or not a water station, but there's a place where you can get water. It's actually the same place you get lime or dry fertilizer from and fertilizer. And I discovered where that actually was. I had to look it up. I went through the support thread to see where I could find where you actually had to grab the dry fertilizer from. And it turns out it's over by field 13. It's this little area right there, so that's where you get the fertilizer from and the seeds. And you actually do have to transport it to your farm. Like normally you'd have a trigger at your farm where you just go and sell your things there. What am I doing? There normally is just an area where you can just fill it up from your farm. It's like an unlimited supply, but on this map it's not unlimited. It's actually there is a limited supply, so you have to take parts of it, take some to your farm first before you can actually use it. So if I go to this right here, you'll see there's this little section right here, which is and the seeds. So you'll be able to supply seeds and fertilizer there. So, all right, now we might be able to actually fill this up from the water down there. We might be able to. I'm not sure. I haven't tried that in a while. There's a little open field here. Let's just see if we can't try it. What's the harm in trying, right? Alright, let's just see. It may cost us money regardless, so... Oh yeah, we can refill it. It does cost us money to refill from here, but we can refill the water from there, or we can refill from some of the other stations, but we'll just do it from here. This actually has a pretty cool little feature on it, this particular trailer. Let me just show you. You can actually attach and detach the pipes. You see how that pipe comes down there? So that's one of the things you can do. It goes down, and you can actually... I don't know if you can actually do it the way I'm thinking of, but let's just give it a try, just for the sake of trying here. Let's drive down here. And you can attach the tube, and you can attach, not that little section right there, and then you can refill like so. Doesn't make any difference at all. Still, I can take the pipe off and still refill, but that's a bit more, slightly more realistic, although I'm not, that might be for something else, I don't know. It looks like it's meant for something else. I wonder if you can actually go in and actually adjust any of this stuff now. That's sad. I thought you could actually go in and change some stuff there manually, but looks like you can't. Alright, we're full. There we go. And it just goes back just like that. Sweet. Is this a field we can buy right here? No, it's just an open area. So we could actually cut that. Interesting. And make some grass out of that. Anyhow. Apparently this trailer is a bit heavy for this particular tractor. I don't know if you noticed the back end of the tractor there bounced up over the... When I took a turn there, it bounced up. See? Yeah, it seems a bit on the heavy side. Not the end of the world, mind you, but just a bit on the heavy side. Alright, so let's go back to the farm, and we'll give our... I think we'll give our sheep first. Give our sheep a little bit of water first, because I'm pretty sure the pigs will take the rest of it. They always tend to. And I believe the water trough for the sheep is just in here. This is the same one we had. I think it was when we were playing on the Iron Horse farm. I think it's the same setup. Oh, there we go. Gotta make sure the sheepies don't get out. I suppose I could load the water from down there too. Oops. I think this is where you give it to them. Somewhere around here. Maybe that wasn't quite close enough. Most likely not. Oh, I just drove through the gate there. Oops. Is it on this side? This is the same problem I had last time, if you remember. Whereas I couldn't actually give the... I think it was the cows on that map. Couldn't give them any water. So I think it was just the trigger itself was a little small for this. I don't know. What if I can actually... Is it F5? Yeah, so I should... So this is all the triggers. So I should be able to... should be able to unload right there. But it's not letting me. So let's just give this another go here. What I'll do is I'll drive up right beside it, and maybe that'll do it. We'll see. Because based on what the picture looked like, it looked like you just drive right up beside it, and that's where the actual trigger was itself, but maybe it's not. Oh, that's that stupid light thing. Yeah, when you have some of the controls enabled like I do here, there it is. Helps when you're on the right one too. Excellent, so now we have, our sheep have a little bit of water, which is good. And now we just need to make sure they get a little bit of TMR. Now, as I mentioned, there is the little area... Oh my goodness. Am I really stuck here? How about if I drive forward? Yeah, looks like I'm kind of stuck here. Oh, there we go. Whew. But what we can do, we can actually just give the rest of the water here. We can give it to the pigs there, and that'll be fine. There we go. Close that down. Let's open the gate up. It's weird. Before it wasn't working where I was able to open and close the gate from outside the tractor, but now it's fine. I don't know what it was. Before I couldn't do it, and now I can just walk out here, walk up, and close the gate, so... Don't know what the problem was before, but it was something. Alright, now I think the water for the pigs is not inside here. I think it's actually on the other side, over here somewhere. Yes. There we go. Yeah. The only problem is this actually costs us money to do this, so it's one of the downfalls of this particular thing. How's this John Deere doing? He's getting the last little bit over there. This is good. Get him to drive away. And let's go back to the John Deere. Oh, excellent. So we have a little bit of water left over. Sweet. Actually, if you notice, we do have a little bit of slurry. It's actually starting to pile up a little bit, so to speak. So we may have to do something with that in the near future as well. I don't know where to put this. Wow. This is a good place to send me, I guess. So let's put it right here, and then we shall go from there. So hopefully what will happen is we will have something... what else do we have? We should probably do a little bit of mowing. Where's my... I think all my equipment's over here. Yes. Good. Now, the next best question is, where should we mow? Let's just take a quick little... I think we can just go straight out here, and there's a little spot on the side where we can actually just do a little bit of mowing. Not there. Yes, that field right there. I don't think it's actually a field, though. I think it's just a little open pasture. I think you can mow this. So let's just do that, and we should be able to, I think, mow this. I don't know. Looks like we can. Sweet. This is good because this is what we need to do for our... Alright, so let me just do a little bit of a headland, I guess, around here. It's not what I really wanted to do, but okay. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll do a little bit of a pass around the outside, and then we'll do the rest, I think. I don't know. That works well. It's interesting. A lot of these types of maps tend to have like a little area where you can cut the grass. It's not considered a field per se. Like, there's no number on this area up here, but you can definitely use it as I'm using it right now. I don't know if that's what farmers would actually do or not in this type of situation. They might do something like this, but I suppose they would have an actual field where you would do this as opposed to just a random opening. But I suppose some farmers, you know, take what they got, and this is a random opening by our farms. And, you know, you never know. You never know. It looks like it's supposed to be used as this type of situation because there's no... something saying you can't, I guess. It's interesting. Down by where my dad lives, actually, there's a cemetery, and it's on the same street. There's two cemeteries right beside each other where my dad lives. Anyhow, where he lives, there's a cemetery, and in the bigger cemetery of the two of them, they actually have a farmer come in, and he actually cuts the hay in the area and bales it up. So there's like, it's really funny to see because you'll see like bales of hay, and then you'll keep driving along the road, and then you'll see like some bales of hay and then some gravestones. It's really odd. I remember the very first time I saw that, I'm like, they can do that? I'm like, I guess that's no reason why they can't do it. It just seems awfully strange, right? So kind of threw me off, but it makes sense. So this is the same sort of situation where maybe the people are just happy that it's been cut, because that happens sometimes too, where people are just happy that the area is cut by itself, let alone, you know, because they don't want to leave it like all long grass here. So having it cut is a bonus, basically. And most of the times to the farmer, it's a nice little benefit too, because then they can have a little bit of extra land, so to speak, either at no cost or at a very little cost. So just the way it goes, I suppose. And I know at the cemetery my dad lives at, they used to bale the hay around there, but they don't anymore for whatever reason. I don't know what the reason. I don't know why they stopped, but they did it for some reason or another. So, all right, nice. So I probably could go all the way. I don't know if this is gonna go. I don't know how that would work. Up and down the field. How do I get that to work? I guess I have to do this, don't I? No. Nope. Not gonna work out that way. Oh well. I'll just keep doing it the way I'm doing it, I guess, then. It's gonna see if they can use a GPS mod, but it doesn't want to play nice right now, so. Probably because I'm not on a field. Shouldn't make a difference, though. Ah, well. It's funny, I got around to watching Chris, I think it's 7710. which is the guy he's actually made a few maps on FS-UK, a lot of English style maps, and he just came back from a hiatus, I guess, and kind of interesting. He's playing on Alvingham, I think it's called. It's a very British style map. It's pretty nice. It looks like I don't know. It looks nice enough, I guess. I've never, for whatever reason, I like the way British maps look. But I think what happens is I end up choosing equipment that's just too big for the map all the time. So maybe one of these days I'll have to try with smaller equipment. Because I seem to always just choose something that's just too large. So it makes my life just miserable trying to navigate around certain areas. So, oh well. Probably what we'll have to do after this is we'll have to get the, not the tedder, the rake out. And we'll be able to use our Schritthausen and pick up the grass there, so that'll be good. Alright, this is episode 3, I guess, now. Not sure how many episodes I'm going to play in this map. For whatever reason, I have this, like, itch to, like, just play a little bit on different maps right now. Just instead of staying on one map for a very long time. Well, I guess Idaho is going to be the long-standing series there, but ever since I started messing around with the soil mod, I've been looking for maps that have that installed on it. And there aren't, actually there aren't that many maps with that installed. I think there's only really, I think 4 maps at the moment. And you can retrofit a map with it, of course. It's definitely possible. Just a bit of work like anything. I guess you can do the same thing, adding multi-fruits to maps and whatnot. That's always a possibility as well. Just a question whether you wanted to do the work. I've tried to do it, but it didn't work out very well for me. I know Randy, I think he changed the Iowa map, I want to say it was, and he added multi-fruits on that map, so it's always doable. You can do anything you want. If you have enough time and patience, you can make any map the way you would like it, basically. So I don't know. I don't have I don't know. Some maps I don't mind mucking around with a little bit. But other maps, it's just like I don't feel the need to do it, I suppose. That's what it kind of boils down to. Let's check on this guy. What is he doing? He's doing the last few passes. I guess there's something still up there. I don't know. Somewhere. I don't think, yeah, there's nothing really here left. Apparently there is something in that guy's mind, though. Oh well. Anyways, let's finish up this field here, and then we'll collect the grass from here. We could actually bale it up and make silage out of it. Because our animals do need, or our pigs need silage, or TMR at the very least. So we could just make some TMR for them, because we do have the mixer. Maybe that's what we'll do. Well, put this into some bales of silage, and then maybe we'll do another round where we make it into dry hay, so we can make some good TMR. I think on this map you can actually, if you put, I think you can actually buy alfalfa, I think it is, and clover on this map. I'm not exactly sure where you can buy it, but from what I understand, you can do that on this map, so. Which is pretty cool, because not many maps have that installed on it already, but this one apparently does. I think it does. Where did I read that? Was it here? No. I think it was in the information about the map itself. I think. Just a guess. It's funny, I've driven a few tractors and I've never ever used the little throttle pedal because you tend to be bouncing up and down a lot of times in tractors. Trying to keep a steady throttle with the pedal is just, well, for me, I found it really difficult. I don't know about you guys, if you've driven a tractor and used that before. For like, I suppose in the yard it would work fine, but as you get, I don't know. As you get out on the field, I suppose it would be a lot more difficult to use because you are bouncing around. It's funny. I was watching a YouTube video the other day. Today, actually, it was. I think his name's. I forget what his name is. Dean. I don't know. His YouTube channel is like Dino Know the number, I can't remember the number. But he was cultivating, I think it was canola stubble with a Challenger tractor. It was pretty crazy, actually. And I believe he's in the UK, so it kind of surprised me that I saw a Challenger. Maybe he's not based in the UK, because that seems like something you'd see more in the US here than over there. But I suppose there are Challenger tractors everywhere, just like there's like Claas tractors. Like technically Claas here in Canada is not called Claas a lot of the time. Well, it is called Claas still, but I think it goes underneath the Cat brand, if memory serves. Alright, let's get this last little bit here. So this will allow us to get a little bit of silage for our pigs, so hopefully that'll bring up their productivity as well. And hopefully they mature faster, because this is one of those maps where they actually mature to a certain state and then you can sell them. It's not like other maps where you just you know, get your pigs ready to go and that's it. There's more to it on this one, which is nice, because sometimes it seems a bit strange that all you have to do is, you know, put some materials into the pig pen and then magically pigs start showing up. Doesn't work that way in real life. Well, that's why I kind of appreciate the fact that you have to buy the pigs first, which is nice. It's funny, I was talking with my father-in-law a while back. We were talking about different types of mowers, and one of the things that came up was a disc bind versus a sickle bar mower. So it's basically like the same sort of style, except instead of it being, I don't know if you can see them or not. So there's the flail. So see how you have these right here? This is like the discs that cut the hay. So instead of having that, you have like a sickle bar. So if you look, see it on the bottom, that's like a sickle right there. That's the idea, at least. So there's that type that cuts the hay, and then you have this type which cuts the hay down here with those sickles, or with the discs right there. And one of the interesting facts that we were talking about was the fact that you can use, if you want to go over, like let's say I'm driving here and I drop it, it will actually re-windrow it, I guess would be the word you want to use. So it doesn't matter whether you've already cut something or not, you can just drive straight through it with the discs. But apparently, with a sickle bar style, you can't do that because it'll bung it up. That's what we were talking about, at least. It seems kind of makes sense, I suppose, to a certain extent, at least. So I don't know, if you guys know anything about that, let me know in the comments. Always curious about that type of stuff. And I think the reason why we're talking about it, because his brother just bought a farm in relatively close to my father-in-law, so he was looking at getting a couple, well, getting some haying equipment because he wants to get a few horses, so. Excellent. Let's close this back up. There we go. Take it back to the farm. Might as well drive off the field first. Well, that's a road right there, but we're just going to stay on the outside of the field. We probably wouldn't drive this fast on the outside, but if we did everything as realistic as possible in this game, I don't know how much fun it would be to watch. Which I think is part of the reason why people like watching when you end up doing silly stuff. It's not always intentional, right? Sometimes it definitely is. By some people, and other times it's not, so it just depends. Nice, look at that. Drop that down there, and let's pick up that big old Crone Swadro rake there. We might as well maximize the time we spend instead of going around in circles. I don't know how many times you'd have to go around, but you'd have to go around a lot, I imagine, so it's probably better that we rake it up first and then bring out the baler. Because I think in terms of how much it costs to run, I think it's actually cheaper to run this guy. I think, I don't know. I'm not sure about that actually now that I'm thinking about it. I'm totally just going to do it this way. This seems like the right way to do it. It's funny, I was actually looking online. I was looking online to see if there are any wheel rakes, but I honestly didn't find any, which kind of threw me off a little bit. I totally thought I'd find not this rake style, but the other rake style. But I didn't find anything, which threw me off, actually. Made me a bit sad. Because I thought I'd find a different style, but I didn't, so. I don't know why I chose to do this way. This is probably like the least efficient way of doing it, because, like, in all honesty, like, you're moving all the different rows all together in different directions. It probably would have been better if I had gone around, like, a different way, but oh well. What's done is done now. I can't do anything about it, so. I can't believe that combine's not finished yet. Holy cow. I thought we would have lots of time and be like, oh yeah, he's done now. We can do something else with the combine. Nope. There we go. Nice. It's funny, but it's nice small fields like this. I really don't mind doing it myself, but when they're big fields, I just I don't know. I get to a point where I'm like, I'm good. This is why I have Courseplay, and I use Courseplay for a lot of things. But in this scenario, yeah, I don't mind. All right, there we go. I wouldn't drive through the bushes, but I just did. All right, sweet. So what we'll do is I'll probably be able to finish it. I should be able to. We're gonna see. One thing I always wondered is, like, does it matter? Do you actually lose? Well, you would lose material in real life if you were doing this, but I wonder how much material in the game you lose by doing it like this. Like, do you lose a lot of material or a little bit of material? I don't know. So what I'll do is I'll drive along this middle windrow right here. So this is the way I should have done it from the starting, and then it probably would have been a bit more efficient, but c'est la vie. Alright, it's here. So the other little section over there, oh, for barley. Do we actually have barley? I get the feeling we do. Oh, we do. We'll have to wait till next episode for that, but we'll definitely have to capitalize on that barley being on a great demand. Excellent. I guess this, I don't know, this might be the most efficient way to do it here. Not 100%, but it's going to work this little area. There we go, nice. I do like this rake, it's a really nice rake. There aren't many other rakes that, there aren't many other ones that I've seen that I really have liked. But this one I don't know. I guess it's because it's a double wheel rake. And that makes for me, it makes a big difference, I guess. I don't know. Another thing I wonder is, like, when these actual windrows itself don't look very big, they don't look very high, but in real life they're fairly high. So if you're driving along like this and you're following a long windrow, you're probably going to, like, muck it up quite a lot. I don't know, I tried with a hay bob. I guess it was a hay bob, or a tedder, I guess, a small single row tedder. Tried to not hit it. I totally botched it, and, like, definitely I definitely shouldn't have gone as close as I did when I was doing hay well, a long time ago now. I think it was a year or 2 years ago, I think I was tedding hay. Something along those lines, at least. But I tried it, like, going over it like I do right here. I pretty much, like, just not tore up, but I made a mess of the windrow. Let's just say it that way. Alright, let's get this last little pass here. Lower it down. Nice. Perfect. It's funny, I wonder how long you could actually... Or, I imagine you would probably stop and do this instead of keep driving like I just did there, but... That's just my thought. I don't know for sure. I've never used this type of rake, and I'm pretty sure the procedure would be stop first and then close it rather than doing what I just did there. Can I drive through here? Yes, it's probably best anyways, so let's drive through here. There we go. And I think we'll do at least one bale. And we do have our DZN bale auto stacker there. So what we'll do, I guess, is we could do... Technically we can do the biggest bales possible. And if we're going to make them into silage bales, we might as well. I don't know if it makes a difference, because I know with the silage bales, they automatically change into 6,000 liters. Which is a bit ridiculous, but you can do it. But I think what we'll do is, let me bring the information back up. I don't know what... let me just check. Let me get lined up here first. Here we go. So reduce it to 110. No, I guess we'll leave it the same size. 125 centimeters. That's 4... Oops. I think that's 4 meters, or 4 meters, 4 feet. And I think this one right... Where is it? This guy doesn't say how big. Just says it takes 8 bales, so... Alright, well. And I should probably load the pickup. Did it again. Jeez. You'd think I would learn by now. You can tell how often I do things by myself, right? I guess I use crush blade just a little bit too much. There we go. And that's pretty... putting quite a lot of volume through there, so I'll have to be careful about this. Because that's a little meter right there that shows you how much volume there is going through it. There we go. It's funny. I think I've mentioned this before, but the new balers have like a sensor that will automatically change the speed of the tractor. So it slows down and then it drops the bale automatically. And all you need to do is just drive the tractor over the windrow, basically, which is pretty awesome when you think about it. Alright, let's go up this windrow now. Excellent, sweet. So what I'll do is, off camera, I'll finish baling the rest. Well, maybe we'll come back. There we go. Let's just go inspect the bale quality. Yep, looks like a bale. Although it's rolling a little bit more than I would like it to roll. I think I can actually stop these. I can roll them up the hill, yeah. Anyways, I think that's it for today, folks. What I'll do is I'll come back next episode and we'll finish baling the rest of this up and make some silage out of these bales so we can hopefully, keyword being hopefully, get our pigs a little bit more efficient. Until then, my name's Iain Robson. This has been Farming Simulator 2013, coming at you from Lanwerhkanal. I'll catch you guys later.